Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to be doing a top 30 strongest characters alive in One Piece. Now, I will say we didn't include the Gorosei and Emu. You know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin tried to rank this. We just found a random tier list online. Now, I ain't gonna hold y'all. And then we ranked them, you know, top tier list 1 through 5, yada, 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 stuff like that. So, yeah, a lot of y'all will probably disagree with this, especially because a lot of y'all are just biased, especially y'all Zoro and Sanji fans, you know. And I am going to go over and tell y'all, like, which ones we really struggle with. Because, like, in the middle ground, bro, like, that 13 to fucking, like, 22 range, bro, that shit was hard. That shit was hard as hell. But, yeah, here we go. Coming in dead last, we have Queen. Queen, in our opinion, can be very overrated. Queen just not as strong as some people think he is, honestly. If I'm being honest with y'all. And for him, like, his fight with Sanji, bro, like, he didn't really do nothing. Like, Sanji, the only reason it was even a struggle was because Sanji was in his head. Once Sanji was out of his head, he kind of just no-dipped him. You feel me? And I think, well, me and my cousin decided that, like, Jinbei could probably beat him. Jinbei could probably beat him. Now, Crocodile was one we both kind of was iffy about, right? Because it's kind of hard, man. Crocodile, might even be able to argue he not top 30 at the end of the day. Just because he lost to a pre-time skip Luffy, right? But, I mean, I guess, you know, people say he's nerfed his stuff, which I could understand, right? But I feel like a lot of people also say, like, oh, he challenged Whitebeard, so he's stronger than what he actually is. All he did was, like, challenge. He ain't really, like, fight nobody. He didn't really win against nobody in Marineford. So a lot of that is overblown. You feel me? Yeah. But Crocodile really just here for, like, narrative purposes, because he's probably beating, his matchup would probably be Sanji, if I'm being honest with you. That would probably be his matchup. He is the right hand man of Mihawk right now, pretty much, because that's the real right hand man. So, you know, yeah, just narratively, he's probably stronger. He could have also this is also something he gotten stronger over the time skip, but again, we don't know how much stronger he truly would have gotten. So it's something we gotta wait and see. But he could definitely jump up. Sabo, I don't really got an explanation for Sabo. I just think he would probably beat a lot of these guys. I mean, he honestly, now that I think about it, Jinbei might be above Sabo just because, if they're by some water, I guess. Because if they're not by some water, then I don't know. I highly doubt. Jinbei, we probably, me and him probably rank Jinbei too low now that I'm talking about it. Jinbei probably beat Sabo. Fuck it. Actually, y'all know what? It's not going to be, I already took the picture, so I'm not going to, like, move him up. I'm moving him up in the tier list, though, guys. So, yeah. We also put Kobe at 26, because Kobe's so hard. Kobe's hard because, right, first of all, let's talk about Kobe versus someone like Crocodile real quick, all right? Crocodile, again, lost to pre-tie skip Luffy. And that honesty impact, like, I feel like it could one-shot all these dudes. Except maybe Jinbei, but I'm pretty sure it's definitely going to fuck up Jinbei. I can tell you that right now. Like that's the thing. Like, honesty impact low-key might carry Kobe. But even without that, Kobe is still like a 6 power art user as far as we know. Kobe has some hockey, so he not lacking in hockey, you feel me? But he also knows, you know, safe and shit like that. So he's just he's a 6 art user. Kobe is not weak by any means at all. I could see an argument for Jinbei beating him. As of right now, I don't see Sabo beating him until proven otherwise. Alright, now everyone in this tier is 1,000% above these guys. Like, there is no case for 26 through 30 to replace anyone through 25 through 21 through 25, right? My thing is with I don't think Sanji's beating King. I think he's just too durable. I mean, Sanji himself is durable. I just don't see it. Maybe I'm letting narrative, like King being the right-hand man replace my mind now that I think about it. I'm not about to change this because I don't want to change too much, because it's something me and my cousin both worked on. And since he's obviously not making this video with me, I'm not about to just change shit up. But we do have him at 24. Shiryu is the right hand man of Blackbeard. He's really up here because of narrative, honestly. Realistically, he could go lower. He could go higher. Who knows? Maybe Sanji claps and shit. Who fucking knows? But as far as we know, this, except maybe Aokiji. Aokiji might be stronger. But again, this supposedly is the right hand man of Blackbeard, which means he's honestly he could get moved down and he could get moved up. We just threw him up here because of narrative, but I'm not putting him above Lucci because Lucci is going toe to toe with Zoro right now. You feel me? Like he's going toe to Zoro will inevitably win at the end of the day, but he is going toe to toe with Zoro right now. And I do think Lucci facing Gear 5 is definitely overrated. He didn't land an attack. All they did was do a low clash, and some of y'all overhyped the fuck out of that. All they did was clash. But Lucci is going toe-to-toe with a Yonko 1 commander right now. Now, I just made a Dofi versus Sanji video, so yeah, because I felt like Dofi's definitely underrated in strength, right? You look at, like, what it actually took to beat him, like, I'll put the pictures back up that I used in my Sanji vs. Dofi video. Sanji's not doing this level of output Doflamingo. Yes, this shit was frying Doflamingo. Don't get it twisted. This level of damage was frying Doflamingo. But Sanji doesn't have this attack power that Luffy has. And then I also want to show off one other thing that I also showed off in the Sanji vs. Doflamingo video. Doflamingo tanked an attack that had the Yonko of the Sea, Kaido, bro. Kaido was screaming in fucking pain from this attack. And I don't want to hear nothing, because it's not like Law got, like Gamma Knife got crazy stronger. As far as we know, Law didn't do too much training. The only upgrade Law really got in Wano was his awakening, which he supposedly had this whole time. Mind you, after taking the Gamma Knife, Doflamingo was still fighting, and it fucked up his insides, bro. Like his intestines and shit. That's what it fucked up. So a Gamma Knife is just OP as fuck. One, for Trafalgar Deep Water Law, and two, I just don't think anyone else in the tier below him is going to be able to do any of that type of damage to Doflamingo, or yeah, that's really it. That's what it is. No one in the tier below him I could see doing that type of damage to Doflamingo as of right now. I do believe Sanji could get there. Shiryu obviously has a chance to get there. We just need to see more from him, honestly. Shiryu really could definitely be in the next tier. It just, we gotta see it from him. You feel me? We gotta see it from him. If we don't see it from him, it's just not enough. It's at the end of the day. And Sanji is not doing that type of attack yet. Lucci, maybe. You feel me? Maybe. I think Doflamingo, out of everyone in this tier, is Doflamingo. Like if this was a tier list, Doflamingo and Lucci would be. It's in the same tier as these guys coming up. Now this tier, the 16 through 20 range, bro. Like that 13 through this range was the hardest shit ever, bro. This shit was definitely hard as fuck. Cause Yamato was going through fighting someone like Kaido 1v1, right? But me and my cousin, we was talking about it, right? Like Yamato, one, Kaido was probably holding back, but two, like other than like the devil fruit, Yamato probably doesn't have anything on Zoro. Zoro tanked an attack from two Yonko. For a second, a lot of y'all overblow that shit. It wasn't like some people act like he full on tanked it, or no. He blocked it for a second and then Law teleported them away. So some of y'all overhyped that. It's still feat, don't get it twisted, but it wasn't for long. But we could say his endurance, his / durability, definitely over Yamato's. His speed is definitely over Yamato's. The only case you could make is maybe her Devil Fruit and Strength. They both got Conqueror's Coding. Yamato might have a better grasp at Conqueror's Coding, now that I think about it, because we haven't really, from what we understand, Zoro doesn't even realize he has it. So you could definitely have a case for Yamato being above Zoro. Marco was just trying to let the other one shine in Wano. But he he cooked King and Queen. Like that shit wasn't even close. Like he was cooking King. Like they really wasn't fucking with him for real. So Marco was him. He just let Zoro and Sanji take the shine. You know, he realizes his reigns is over. His regeneration fruit is just broke as fuck. And we have Kuma above him. Kuma is durable as shit. Physically strong as a bitch as well. He has a lot of attack power. I could definitely see Marco being above here. Above him and Boa. Boa is the hardest fucking character to rank in this shit. She is easily the hardest character to rank because her devil fruit is just so fuck. Because realistically, bro, we don't know if she could beat someone like uh fuck it, Shanks or Mihawk. If you have lust for her, any amount of lust for her, she could just turn you into stone. But if you don't, that's kind of a problem for her. At the same time, Boa's not weak outside of her devil fruit. It just makes her less strong. You feel me? But she definitely she's a strong ass kicker. I believe in one of the movies she kicked like a character like the size of a mountain and did some like for ass damage. So again, she not weak even without her devil fruit, but she not as strong without her devil fruit. And what the main reason we put her above someone like Kuma is because she had the feat of like taking out like a couple of Blackbeard's commanders. Even had Blackbeard a little shook because Blackbeard would have inevitably won, but still, her devil fruit ability is just that broken because Blackbeard knows he's attracted. He has some lust for her. You feel me? So but her devil fruit also doesn't work on everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with her devil fruit. Because if you're not attracted to her, you're probably like Luffy. Luffy doesn't even have those types of thoughts in his mind, so obviously it's not going to affect Luffy. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Luffy, that's just what it is. Honestly, Luffy or no Boa's it's hard to rank her. It's hard to rank her just because you don't know when it's not gonna work. But yeah. All right, now we get not. I definitely think Katakuri's controversial to a lot of y'all. I think a lot of y'all downplayed Katakuri just because he lost to Luffy, but it is what it is. Rayleigh's hard to rank because other than you know him and Beckman are hard to rank. Same with Dragon, who's in the two tiers above them, but still, like they're very hard to rank just for the simple fact that they don't got a lot of feats. Uh Yeah. Rayleigh what has a reputation, so he chased Blackbeard off, I guess. Blackbeard, but he even admitted he would have lost to Blackbeard. But either way, like if we look at someone like Garp's not as strong as he used to be. He's not stronger than probably like any of the current admirals right now. So obviously he's in this tier right now. Like Aokiji was holding back when they fought. I want to throw that shit out there right away. Like Aokiji was capable of freezing the fucking ocean. He did not display that against Garp. You know why? Because he was holding the fuck back. But that's not the point of this. Uh, Rayleigh is just probably not as strong as he used to be. So that's really it. So assuming he was a top Yonko one commander, he still is probably a top first commander. Really, he could really be dropped as well because we just don't know how strong he is currently. We know he was able to hold his own against Kizaru. He doesn't have the stamina to keep going with Kizaru though, so he's definitely below these admirals. We put Benjamin Beckman, yes sir, that's what we go call it. Benjamin Beckman over a guy like Katakuri and Rayleigh just for the narrative purposes. He's supposed to be like the strength red hair pirates are supposed to be the most balanced crew. It might not be the case. Oda might just be chatting or something. You feel me? But we going off the premises that we're assuming Ben Beckman is crazy strong and is probably stronger. He's definitely cooking Katakuri. I think Beckman will cook Katakuri. I think Katakuri's main thing is his hockey speed, bro. His hockey speed, but it's not like he don't. It's not like he's weak. You feel me? He has awakened devil fruit, but I just think he's hard as fuck to hit. Even like if we look at the tier list below him, right? Is Kuma landing a hit on him? I don't know. Is Marco landing a hit on him? I don't know. Oh, and Marco's problem is stamina. So if he's struggling to land a hit, he go keep getting tired, and Katakuri will eventually win that fight. Obviously, this is about who will win more matchups, but that's still a week up for like this isn't just like a 1v1 sense. But I'm just saying, like if we look at these characters below him, like if Zoro got a clean hit on him, he might take out Katakuri. He might not. if he does take out Katakuri, that would obviously put Zoro above Katakuri. But the question is, cause Zoro hit him, and if he, cause Zoro, most Zoro's attacks damage you with like one hit. You feel me? Like you're usually done after one hit. With really any swordsman, that's how it is. Well, if they get a clean hit off you, I don't think anyone below him is gonna be able to hit him or hit him enough or do enough damage before he takes him out. Except maybe Rayleigh. Ray. We might be underestimating Rayleigh. We just need to see something else from old Rayleigh. You feel me? That's really it at the end of the day. And Law, what he displayed on the rooftop, again, making Kaido scream. What he was doing to Big Mom, the Shock Willie, knocking her off the island, holding his own against Blackbeard for a period of time. He's as strong as a bitch. That's what it is. He's strong as a bitch. Garp was 1v what I don't remember how much people were on Blackbeard's island. But Blackbeard was pretty much, or no, Garp was pretty much 1v whatevering them. Pretty much holding his own. All of them were left standing, but all of them also took a good hefty amount of damage. His galaxy impact destroyed part of the town. So yeah, Garp has proven to be strong. I think this is where the gap lies, because I think honestly, I think it's Beckman, Gap, Law, Gap, Garp. That's what I think it is. But like that 13 through 21, 22, 22, 21, 22 range is very difficult. And for us, it was very difficult to rank them at least. Honestly, I'm still unsure about all of this. Like Rayleigh being lower than Katakuri and Beckman feels kind of weird. You feel me? It does. But again, what Law was doing, Law is just strong as a bitch. It's as simple as that. Law is just strong as a bitch. Uh, I think he's in this in between tier of a Yonko one commander and like a Admiral slash Yonko. Like he's not he'll hold his own against a Yonko slash Admiral, but he not winning. You feel me? Same shit. Honestly, you could say the same thing with Rayleigh. Now that I think about it, I'm not gonna move Rayleigh up because again, I made this with my cousin. I'm not about to just keep moving shit up. He's in the comments. He'll if he watched the video, he'll say if he thinks we should move Rayleigh up. But like that low key might be the tier Rayleigh was in when we last seen him fight, because he was holding his own against Kizaru. But did he even do any damage to Kizaru? I don't know. I don't think he did. We do know he held him off and got tired. You know, he can't keep fighting him. So Rayleigh's stamina definitely an issue at his current age. Again, this is current day as well. I know it's prime in the picture, but that's because we found a random tier list. Um, yeah, I'm gonna just go on to finally the top 10. All right, this is 1 through 5, right? So first of all, Blackbeard is probably gonna be the last villain Luffy faces. The only other case you can make for it is Emu, but again, one Emu ain't even on his list, and two, you could argue is gonna be Blackbeard anyways, especially because Oda does lie, but still, like Oda said is gonna end when Luffy finds a One Piece, and that's probably gonna be Blackbeard's Luffy's main comp, if we're being honest. Blackbeard has also scarred Shanks prior to both his devil fruits. Scarred Shanks, you feel me? So I don't even want to hear Shanks stronger than him. I don't want to hear that dumb shit. I'm sure some of y'all Admiral fans will sit here and say he's strong, Akainu stronger, which I heavily disagree. I think honestly, I would love to see like a Akainu versus either Luffy, but Luffy would obviously be fire. I would love to see that, or a Dragon to end him off. You feel me? But uh, yeah, again, Akainu is the fleet admiral. He's likely improved since we last seen him. Uh, I think it since Luffy was struggling against Kizaru, I don't think he's gonna necessarily beat Akainu yet. Akaino's strong as a bitch too. I mean, he took off half of Whitebeard's face off with one punch. I mean, Akainu is just strong as a bitch. That's really it at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure he took off half of Kuma's face, yes, as well. And Kuma is durable as fuck too. Like Kuma might have some of the best durability in the series, bro. And Akainu fucked his face up. From what I remember, if I'm remembering that correctly, which happened a lot more recent than the Whitebeard shit. So, but still, Uh, Shanks and Mihawk. I mean, y'all gonna argue. It is what it is. Mihawk. They both are swordsmen at the end of the day. Now I will say, me and my cousin, the top five was more me than my cousin. I don't even about to hold y'all. I put the top five down, and then we just started making it after that. Cause I did the top five on my own. I told him I was making a list. I put it out during lunch, and we started making it together. Type shit. That's pretty much what happened. But either way, uh, y'all can't even say Shanks ain't a swordsman because he doesn't fight without a sword. The only attack he's used is a sword attack. You feel me? And if y'all really think Mihawk hasn't doesn't have like strong hockey, I think you're delusional if you think that, honestly. Again, with with someone like Mihawk, it is speculation, but we do know Shanks and Mihawk used to do. Even someone like Whitebeard, you know, recalls their legendary duels. So yeah, I mean Mihawk and Shanks. I mean, it's close. Honestly, if my cousin, dude, I think my cousin might put Shanks above Mihawk, but sometimes he says shit to just to troll, so I don't know. Actually, a lot of times he does. So yeah. So, but again, you can argue whoever you want. I'd have Mihawk over Shanks. I do know Blackbeard is definitely the strongest one on this list. That's what I know. Unless you're now, a lot of the people who disagree with this is fucking, people with the admiral agenda. They probably think Akano is the strongest on this list, which I think you're wrong. But hey, do you? You feel me? I'm not gonna be too mad. But let me know, like, who y'all top 10? You feel me? Or top 15? You feel me? Let me know anything you disagree with. You feel me? We can argue or like, whatever. You feel me? Just don't be doing no dumb shit. Like they'll be like, "Oh, you're just stupid." Like, nah, we can have some fun debates if y'all want to. You feel me? This is just for fun. But yeah, consider subscribing to the channel. I usually post 4 times a week: Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. But I'm posting every day this month, in the month of December, obviously. So yeah. I'm pretty sure I say consider subscribing already. Consider liking the video if you like it. I post anime, manga, comment content, and peace out.